Can you hear this?
Yeah, can you hear this?
Yeah, can you hear this?
I'm sad and nobody understands my memes. I always send the memes and they never respond to me. Is it because they don't get it or because they don't like me? All I really want to know is, can I do what you're doing?
Oh, we got to stop because people might not like ASMR. Okay, welcome to Cut It Podcast. If you hated that, you'll love the rest of this podcast. I'm Elijah.
And I'm Victor.
And on this podcast, it's a voice acting podcast. We warm up and then we do comic dubs. It's a good time. It's a fun time. Let's do our warm up, Victor, which you haven't seen yet. Our warm up is giving Pokemon brand new personalities. And what that means is we have to give them a voice that maybe can be different than them. And remember, Pokemon don't make actual sounds, human voice sounds, unless it's Mewtwo, I guess.
We're going to stop you, Mew!
Stop saying that. I am not Mew.
But you just said you're Mewtwo.
Yes, because I am Mewtwo.
But you're not Mew.
Obviously.
So we're going to give them personalities. We're going to improv a little bit with each Pokemon. And most importantly, we're going to have fun while doing it.
Promise?
Dude, I pinky promise.
Oh, damn.
I would even spit on my hand, you spit on your hand, and then we both shake hands. Or I would even slit my hand, you slit your hand, and we have a blood pact, brother.
Noted.
All right, let's give these Pokemon a brand new personality. We're going to start off with, I don't remember which one this is, so it's going to be a surprise for us both.
Ditto!
It is Ditto.
Yes!
All right, here, this is the one I've been thinking about, but I don't really like it. I don't really like it, but this is just like the
Spread your
go-to.
wings, baby. Spread your wings.
I love it here. But you know what I don't love? Being myself. Yeah, that's right. That's why I turn to other people. Because I am uncomfortable in my own skin. And my therapist says it's a thing that I need to handle. But honestly, why do it?
So I wanted to witch John Mulaney there.
Now,
But
wait a minute. We don't have nearly enough time to unpack all that. I was over on the bench. I've never climbed anything that high before, and then I woke up at home.
So in the aftermath of Chernobyl, this is what I was left with, is amorphous blob, no skeleton, no central nervous system, no circulatory system. Great thing, I was able to save a lot of money on groceries. I can drive any kind of car I want because the safety features don't matter. I literally cannot break anything in a car accident. But so I'm currently working with an environmental organization trying to rectify the catastrophe that was Chernobyl. The government does not want me to talk about this, but what's great, I discovered we could shift into any...
Hey, I'm the government. You can't talk about it, bro. Where'd he go?
What? Wait. Why is there another me? Okay.
That's where I was going. He was going to transform into like a government official. I like that. That was good.
That's hilarious.
Thank you for jumping in. I was down the rabbit hole. I wasn't going to stop.
You were never gonna stop. I was like, oh no, Victor, please. There he goes. He's getting lost in the Ditto
There
sauce.
goes my hero. Get off again.
Victor, you can't curse. There's little kids listening to this one.
You can listen to the uncensored version on Patreon.
You should go to Patreon, though. We could use the funding to provide you with better quality content.
Yeah, because we suck at this. We need to get voice acting lessons, brother. Next warm up is this guy.
What the hell is even that?
Well, you know, I'm a water snake. I'm gonna be kind of cool about this, that I'm actually also, you know how
What?
It's the same voice as Ditto.
Yeah, I blew my load on the Ditto voice. You know what? Okay, I'll do. You know what, guys? I want to go back to the other voice. It's so comfortable. I got a big tongue. It's kind of honestly annoying. Anyways, I'm a water type, but I also can do electricity. Isn't that cool? My weakness is also my strength, which I think is very awful. I'm spitting everywhere. Oh, the ladies love it because I spit everywhere. My moist tongue is just...
No.
Jeez. All right.
All right.
Go ahead.
If you ever need a deep sea diver to go down to the wreck of your ship and recover your goods, whether it be gold or art, or preferably, hopefully, something that's quite waterproof, I've got your back. I am very adept at swimming, and if anything tries to stop me, I'll fuck it up.
He's got a little bite to him. A little bite. I like that. And for our next one, we got to do a good one. Let's see. All right. I wanted to do execute. We have to do a phrase for each guy, including the broken egg one. And try All right, here's the first guy.
I'm just gonna go with this, yeah. You know, I love my brothers, but I'm gonna be honest, sometimes just being with them is really yokes me up a little bit. You know, Bill is pretty funny, but he's not excellent.
Next guy.
Yeah, I love being here too. And I'm gonna be honest that, it's a little bit hard rolling with the posse, especially when you know you're the one with the most talent.
That guy.
I don't really like being here. They gotta drag me out and take me wherever they want to go. I have no say in anything. No say whatsoever, but, I guess that's okay. I'll do what I have to.
Broken egg. This guy.
Hey, don't laugh at my brother. Just 'cause he's not all put together, we can put him back together like Humpty Dumpty.
Well, that's it, folks. Those are my family. And yeah, I'm the coolest one because I am the center of attention. All eyes come to me. It is hard living this life, but that's the burden that I accept. Bird swoops down and eats one. All right.
Gotta be the open one. It's so slurpable.
I don't like the word slurpable, but yes. All right, go ahead.
I just be hanging out with that egg life, man. EGGLIFE. It's that egg life, we just roll along, man. I can hate it here. There's a dead brother behind me. We got this asshole in the center. Thinks he's hot shit because he ain't cracked. You haven't lived. You haven't been through the shipping wars. They have no idea. They're all cracked and ugly. Walking on eggshells brought to life, but I'm perfect. I'll make it till Easter, where I shall be made resplendent and beautiful.
This guy.
I know you can see me making eye contact with you. You gotta get me out of here. This is a goddamn madhouse.
This guy. Wait, I have a really good impression of that one. Can I do it real quick? Sorry to ruin your flow. Are you ready? Ready?
Fucking bastard.
That wraps it up for our warm-up. Thank you for listening to us do that. Actually, should we do one more?
No.
Should we do...
Fine. I'm okay. Here's the thing. Are we up? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In this climate, you can't show me that and not understand that I'm immediately going to do Trump as a weasel.
I was also going to do Trump as a weasel.
Long distance high five.
Oh, we both did the sound effects. We're meant for each other. All right. I can't do the Trump impression because I can't think of him right now, but I was going to go like, I got the biggest nuts. They say I don't have the biggest nuts, but I got the biggest nuts. Oh, wait, he's not a squirrel. He's a weasel.
That somehow makes better.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what, that's,
Okay.
let's try not to divide the political audience, by the way.
It's too fucking late.
I am the greatest weasel. I am the greatest weasel to ever weasel about the woods. I'm gonna make the beavers build a dam, and the squirrels are gonna pay for it.
Now, it is time for what we came here to do. Well, I came here to do the Pokemon, but my second favorite thing to do after we warm up is voice some comics. We're going to start with Reddit comics, and then we're going to move on to My Comics, which you can read at comicsonthehouse.com. But for now, let's plug whoever this is. This comic is from My Gums Are Bleeding. Let's hop right into it, and I'm starting now. Dude, you coming in?
You haven't invited me in yet.
Wait, hold on. Are you a vampire?
No, I'm just fucking polite.
Dope. Sick. All right, cool. Good to know. Because we're about to drink some garlic smoothies.
You're fucking weird, Daryl.
You did? You know, I got... Sorry. I just had some garlic smoothie, bro, so excuse my breath. My bad.
That is what like an updated Beetlejuice would be like. You know what, bro?
Brad. Or a young Rick Sanchez.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I think my brain is broken, Victor. It's a little bit too smooth and too small.
You have the biggest,
Yeah.
wrinkliest brain of anybody I know, and you
Yeah.
better know that.
And I'm not joking. No. Oh, my headphones. They died. I have anal cancer. I'm Joe Biden.
Okay, hang on. If you're gonna put on the cans, take out the earbuds. That's
No.
ridiculous. You
Never.
mother
Never.
just put
I
cans
refuse.
on over
I refuse.
his earbuds. What
I
is this
refuse.
layering of technology? What are you, a cyborg? What are you, a
It makes-
Cyberman?
Hey.
Hey,
They make me feel safe.
I thought that was what the hat was for.
No, the hat hides my balding.
You're not balding.
Oh, yeah? Do you want to see this?
Yes. Looks like a full head of hair, genius.
Look at
Genius?
that.
I think I just tried to combine genius with something else. Okay, so it's vaguely thinning at the part. Just
It's
style it
balding.
different.
No, I'm only wearing this because you know, my first comic anthology is coming out. Print is Not Dead. You possibly can see it on Kickstarter right now, or you can go to my site, heycomics.com, and sign up for the newsletter, or buy it, depending on whenever or if this ever comes out. Look,
It will. But no,
The-
seriously, look at this shit.
at
Look
this.
at what he's showing you.
look at this. This
It's
is
a physical book you can hold.
oh my god! Get it? Print is not dead because it's in my hand and it's alive. Jesus. Well, we got off track, and now our adventurers get back on track with the next comic.
Hello, adventurer. How can I help you?
I need a scroll. Conjure Flame Monarch. Summoning scroll.
Even a warrior like you could summon Flame Atronach with this scroll?
Master. Pops,
Yes.
a bottle of potion resist fire.
Hmm.
What the hell is this potion?
Potion of Resist Urge.
I don't need to resist my urge. I need to embrace it. Okay.
You need help that I'm not qualified nor obligated to provide.
Yep. My mom says the same thing, actually. Would you? Yes or no? If you weren't married.
Here's the funny thing. Doesn't even matter. Caitlin would love this too. So we both play a game called Warframe, and there is a character in that game that is basically this, a hot fire woman, and they recently just released a cosmetic that's like even more, just more. So short answer is yes. Long answer is so would a lot of other people.
Yeah, I think every man and woman on the planet, and in the multiverse even, would smash. But I wouldn't because I love my girlfriend. All right, now we have done our Reddit comics, and now it's time for our Comics on the House, which is my newsletter, comicsonthehouse.com. It's for people who love comics. You get a free comic every single week, along with some news, reviews, and some fun stuff. So if you like comics, comic books, manga, it's where you want to sign up, comicsonthehouse.com.
Hell yeah.
So Comic on the House, super excited. Let's go into the first one. There's something about cold cases that draw... I don't like that. I take it back. I rewind. Sorry, I'm hearing ticking.
On your end or my end?
Your end, I think. A ticking time bomb. Snape, Snape, Severus Snape.
Dumbledore!
Snape, Severus Snape.
Ron Weasley. Is it?
Harry Potter. Harry
Is-
Potter.
Is it this?
I think so. Do you hear it ticking?
You're getting very sweepy.
You're gonna ignore the ticking sound.
All right, I'll put it in the bedroom. Hang on.
It's okay. All right, here we go. There's something about cold cases that draw me in. It could be the puzzle of it all, or the euphoric feeling of discovering hope. Either way, these cases always leave their mark. Sometimes they even change lives, like reuniting a daughter with her parents, or finding a family you never knew you had. I'm gonna cry. Yeah, so I don't
Nice.
know, I just wrote this comic because, well, first it's like low key Alice in Wonderland. She grew up to become a detective and then like finds her parents. I feel like she got like separated and comes back. And then I've also just been watching a lot of true crime recently. And truth be told, I wanted to like step out of my comfort zone and do something that it wasn't exactly comedy and more narrative driven. And so I did that.
Oh, I respect the hell out of that, but also I really okay, anybody that's ever talked to me, and I think you and I touched on it once or twice, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. A bunch of classic literature characters that have hit the public domain that were organized and repurposed in a really creative and fun and interesting and dark way.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, stuff like Alice in Wonderland and others, I respect the hell out of that. It to me, it is an extension of the living story. It's the height of storytelling to take something that was already groundbreaking and great and revered and add to it in a way that's actually productive.
Instead of
So
subtractive.
subtractive.
I'm a writer. I actually invent words. I don't know if you know this.
Honey, no.
No, I totally agree. And I was just thinking, like, where does that line blur in terms of fan fiction and moving the genre or the story forward? Is always been an interesting line that exists for me. Whatever you want. I love that voice. That's my new stim voice, by the way. So I'm sorry if I keep doing that.
What's your new stim voice?
The old man, the wizard man.
Ah, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So this next one is really fun. Also kind of comedy, but a little bit of fantasy for my fantasy people. If you like D&D, I think you might like this one. Most excellent, my friend. See, I keep doing it, and I apologize. Let us start Dungeons and Daycare.
All right, kids, time for hide and seek. Winners get a lollipop.
Come with me.
No way, last time we got caught right away.
We'll win. I've been studying my aunt's spell book. She always leaves it out when she's drinking her grape juice.
Oh, fine.
4 hours later.
Where could they have gone? Oh, maybe the Feywild? Maybe the Nine Hells? Oh, no, no, no.
Okay, I think it's time to say I don't know how to undo the spell.
You think?
Before I talk about this, I just want to say I do have a joke that I've been trying to shoehorn in somewhere. I just have this beat in my head that's like, yo, Mr. Jenkins, that boy is the goat. And then it cuts to a goat man.
I am living for that day. I want that. I need to voice that. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. So so I wrote this for two reasons. One, like my aunt was like, I want to show my little daughter your comics, but they're a little bit maybe not just for kids, all of them. So I was like, I got to make a cute one. And then I thought, where do the adventurers drop off their children when they go adventure? And thus was born the idea of the Dungeon Daycare.
Hey man, that's world building 101. I love it.
Thank you. I want to
But
do
also-
a whole series with them because I feel like it would be so fun.
No, it absolutely would. It'll also, open up a broader readership. Get your kids involved. They won't become addicted to buying comics. But also, I feel like this happens to a lot of actors, right? A lot of prolific actors will eventually do or voice a children's film or children's content because they're like, well, I've got nothing in my resume that my kid could reasonably watch without being scarred.
Yeah, exactly. And not that my stuff would scar people, though the story I'm working on right now would definitely scar. Are you thinking of the groomer joke? while you were laughing because I feel like you were thinking of the groomer joke while I was laughing in the.
Now people have to. Okay, two things. One, disclaimer. Hang on.
Yeah.
Disclaimer: Comics on the House does not scar children.
Thank you for the legal disclaimer.
You're welcome. And just doing my part to make sure this project that we're both involved in doesn't tank.
No, it's like PG-13 or above. There's but
The
I
groomer
try to
joke
make it
was
like,
funny though.
huh?
The
So,
groomer joke is funny though.
You guys know what? I'm gonna give you a special sneak peek. I didn't think I was gonna do this.
Yes!
I didn't think I was going to do this ever, but I'm working on a project.
C-list.
I'm working on a project called Z-List Heroes, kind of a take on superheroes. It's coming out soon. I think July, so it might be out depending on when we release this. It's about like the heroes that are less than mighty. We have the Earth's mightiest heroes, but what about the people who are not very mighty? This guy, his name is Jake. Just want to show you what he looks like real quick before we get into the joke. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek with just one episode of Z-List Hero. We're gonna voice her right now on the podcast, not planned, just for fun, see. And for
Hell yeah.
context, just for context of the groomer joke.
Hold it, citizen.
Yeah?
The wind seems to have tossed your hair. It's truly criminal.
Who are you?
I'm the groomer.
Oh, geez, yeah, you should consider a name change.
Why would I ever do that? Kids love my name, and when I groom them.
Well, grooming means something else these days.
Sweet dead ends. I'll change it right away.
No wonder they never let me into the Discord. Okay.
Important note for the audience. Having had more of a sneak peek of Z-List Hero than even you have, I'm super excited, and I cannot wait for you guys to be able to read it. It is a really nice turning on its head of the hero in development trope, and I'm really psyched for y'all to read it.
Stop it. I paid him to say that. Chill out, dude. That's too embarrassing. Stop. Thank you. I am the most humble person. I have like humble words, so no, seriously, compliments make me uncomfortable. So that's the context for that. I don't know how we got here, to be honest, and I'm not mad about it, but I do think it is time to go. So see you next time, and goodbye. Eat beans and fart. And if you hated that one, you'll love the next episode, because we're getting better all of the time.
We are figuring it out.
We are figuring it out. And we're cutting a lot of things, because Jesus Christ.
We can never run for elected office now that this footage exists.
No, we cannot. I couldn't do that anyways, because I've said way too much.